So, the time has come for the end of the ECC Alpine adventure. Let me do a quick recap of how things were going. Started with going back to Prater for the first time in more than 10 years. Lots of new rides were added. In the first time I went, I only got on 3 rides because everything was closed and it was the winter. I flew to Vienna on the same day, so it was a long day and I didn't get much sleep. It was also miserably hot and most of the day was spent standing and walking around the park. Although I saved at least €100 on rides including in the tour, it was very exhausting, and by the time it finished I didn't have much energy to do much else. There were so many things I wanted to do, but I will definitely come back. What I should have done was maybe go the day before and spend a whole day there in yeah. But anyways, let's move on. Day 2 consisted of 2 small parks and some ice cream. I really enjoyed Family Park. It was so pretty, lots of shade and with fun rides. Then we went to the ice cream place, which I thought was a factory, but it was actually a themed park with a shop. The tour was actually an interactive motion simulator thing, and they did have a roller coaster. A strange one with a backwards car. After this, we had probably the longest drive of the trip, about 4 hours until we got to Salzburg. The next morning, we arrived at Fantasiana. The next morning, we arrived at Fantasiana, where to skip the ERS and the morning activities because something in that hotel breakfast didn't sit well in me tummy. I eventually felt better and was able to enjoy the park. Another beautiful park, albeit a tiny one. And it was so empty that I got a whole ride to myself on Helios. That was an amazing coaster. We got some nice tours of different attractions as well. It was also crummy weather that day, cold and rainy, but it cleared up on time for the next stop, which was Ruhpolding in Germany. This was a gorgeous park in the mountains with some of the best views I've seen at a place with roller coasters, but it was also a strange place where some funny events happened, to say the least. There was also a nearby Alpine coaster that we missed out on. We stayed at the same hotel in Salzburg, and the next morning we started the long drive to Switzerland, but with a few credit stops, of course. The first one was a tiny amusement park in the middle of the Austrian Alps, not a mountain park, a regular amusement park, which also included a climbing wall and other things. I enjoyed Big Bang a lot. We were only there for 2 hours, but we had to leave for the Alpine coaster in Imst. I was looking forward to riding this, but unfortunately we had to skip it because the bus was simply too big to drive up the mountain. While this was annoying because of that and also because it meant being in the bus for longer, we all understood the situation. So we continued to the next mountain, which the bus did manage to drive up, although it was pretty scary. We got there and the lift would close, so we had to wait at least 90 minutes before riding the coaster. As a compensation for Imst, the club treated us to free dining at the restaurant there. Originally, we were supposed to ride the coaster and then eat, but we ended up doing the reverse. And yeah, this Alpine coaster was terrifying. After this, it was another 3 hours or so until arriving at the bougie hotel in St. Gallen. The first stop of the final day was Connyland. I had a great time on this trip with great memories, and it was my first time doing a multiple night ECC event, but by now you are probably sick of me yapping, so let's play the rest of the video. It is the final day of the trip, and I'm at the hotel in St. Gallen. This is a beautiful hotel. This is the nicest hotel I've stayed in so far in this trip, and it already comes with coffee and tea, but I seem to have broken the coffee machine. And yeah, here's a shower with like really fancy shampoos and stuff. Yeah, I think this is a really nice hotel. Beds were really comfortable as well. This is the view from outside. We're near the station, but I think it's on the other side. Anyways, I'm gonna head to breakfast and then I'm gonna head to Connyland soon. So, yeah. 2 more amusement parks today. Driving into Connyland. And it looks like there's another new ride back there. I don't know what that is, but they also have the rollerball, which was under construction last time I went. And of course this messed up coaster. Not just messed up because of how weird it is, but also because of how rough it is. And yeah, I already filmed a lot of POVs the other times I was here, so I think I'll just use those in the video. But I'll definitely try to film the rollerball maybe. Yeah. I love how you get so close to this thing. The park is not even open yet, so just wait here for a little bit. Yeah. First stop of the day, Connyland. Made it inside the park, and it turns out that I actually don't have a vlog. I think my brother has a vlog, the atypical coaster ride. But yeah, like there was one time when we went all the way from Geneva and we actually took a flight to Zurich, and then the train here. The flight was paid using miles, and then we spent it like a half day here and went all the way back. All of that in one day. That was very interesting. It was like a spontaneous idea to do that. But now we're here like with the European Coastal Club, of course. And this is the first stop on the last day. And there's supposed to be animals in there. I don't see them though. Last time I was here, the roller ball over there was under construction. So that's gonna be a new credit. I'm gonna head there right now. Oh, looks like there's nobody on that. I think they're testing it or something. But yeah, they have this crazy thing. I think I'll just use the POV from the first time I was here. Oh yeah, there's the mini log flume there. I think last time this one was closed, last time I was here. And yeah, this is also a tiny park. And I don't know what's over there in that tower. I think that's a new ride as well. That wasn't here last time. But yeah, I'm gonna check out the rollerball. I already went on the one at Prater, so it's basically the same, but I didn't film a POV, so I'll film this one. It looks bigger almost. But yeah, time to get a new credit. We're stuck in line for the rollerball. I'm pretty sure it broke down or something because it hasn't moved for like 10 minutes. But anyways, I like the music in this queue. We want to stay in line to get this. Oh, there it goes. I don't know why that took so long. Whatever. Oh, here we are on the rollerball. It took forever, it had a line. This is a very low capacity ride. I think that took like 30 minutes. Oh wow, the view of this thing is amazing though. I haven't seen Cobra running at all. I'm not even sure if it's open yet. And there's a show over there with like sea lions. I'm not even sure if this slide was here last time. I don't think it was here last time. This is quite high up actually. I mean like it's kind of on a platform, so it's already higher than the one at Prater. Oh, that's scary. Look how open it is. Here we go. Oh! Whoa! Oh! 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 Yeah. Oh! Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Oh look, there's a net there in case I fall off of the ride. Oh! And that was it. The ride's over. So, yeah, that was quite fun. But it's not really worth this huge line. I think I'll just ride it once for the credit. I'll do other things. I think that one is closed. I did do it last time. It was just the Raps ride. And I really want to do this. It was such a good ride. But look how long the line is. And that would take at least an hour. It's unfortunately crowded today, which is surprising because I thought this park doesn't really get busy, but it's quite busy today. Anyways, I think this is a new ride, so I'm curious to see what it is. Check out the theming in the queue. Crazy professor. gravity, holy crap.
I'm never going on this thing again!
That was terrifying.
Man, that ride was so scary. Therefore, I need to go myself in the toilet.
This ride is kind of like a 5D motion simulator. Like there are things that are coming at you and like touching you and stuff, and like all these like effects that make it really scary. Not only that, but yeah, it's not even that tall. I think it's only like 20 meters. But the drop itself was like 10 times faster than gravity. So I felt extreme weightlessness on it. That was a really scary ride. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, it took a while. The lines are quite long today. So that's kind of disappointing. But whatever. Jurassic World. And this reminds me of Velocicoaster. But no, this is actually just like a small dinosaur dark ride. Oh, it's not even open yet. I think it opens at 12. I'll come back to that later. Never mind. Okay. We're now here for the mini log flume. I think this was closed last time. I don't remember this queue, to be honest. I'm assuming that it's 5 more minutes. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. We're on a log flume. We're on a log flume. We're on a log flume. We're on a Cobra flume. We're on a log flume. We're on a log flume. What the hell? Splash Mountain, but creepy and weird. I don't remember this. Ah, I'm getting wet already. Oh, I'm getting sprinkled. What the hell? We're on a log flume. 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 We're going up the lift hill. We're going up the lift hill. Oh, I get wet already. Oh, my ass is wet. My ass is wet. We're going up. Oh, we're going up the lift hill. 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 Here we go down the drop. Yeah! Here we go. Whoa! Oh! Oh, that was a soaker. I didn't expect to get that wet. And now my sock is wet. It's just that one drop though. That feels nice actually. And I think Cobra is like opening right now. I'll write it later. But yeah. That was the log flume. The mini log flume at Connyland. Cobra is open now. I think I already have a POV of this, or maybe my brother does, so I'm gonna use one of those. No! Oh! 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 Okay. And that's the whole entire Connyland right there. But yeah, this is a really fun, intense space shot tower. I enjoy this one a lot.
It is time to ride the Cobra. This is a very interesting roller coaster. It is manufactured by Pax Rides. And yeah, the Cobra at Connyland.
I was gonna ride in the front seat and show the on-ride reaction, but it's not allowed to film with the wrist mount, only the chest mount. And if I remember from last time, I could only film in the front seat. So I was like, screw this, I want to ride in the back. And holy crap, that was absolutely terrifying. Like this part over here, that just felt so dangerous, and it goes all the way up to the top beyond vertical. That was one of the scariest things I've ever experienced, I think. And of course the ride itself is very intense, but it's also very uncomfortable. Like the restraints hurt my collarbone. I'm a very bony person, so that was kind of painful. And it's just very rattly, so this would give me a headache. And it looks like rollerball is either closed or down. But yeah, here's the animal show. Oh, you know what's weird? It says no animals there. No animals allowed. But they're literally sea lions. So, yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think sea lions should belong in the ocean and not perform for people, but whatever. I think soon I'm gonna eat lunch, because I'm kind of hungry, and then I'll do a few more rides. Yeah, I don't feel like doing this today. I've never seen such a crazy line for this dark ride. I mean, maybe it moves quickly, but it just goes to show how crowded it is today. Like, it's just weird how crowded it is. And I appreciate that there's like a misting thing here. It's not that hot, but it's still a little bit hot. But yeah.
Here's the Cobra Lino, the kids only roller coaster.
Yeah, it's a shame I can't ride this. It's only for children. Like, I won't even fit in there. But it has nice theming. And it looks like good airtime as well. Like, unfortunately, that's a roller coaster that I'll never ever get to ride in my entire lifetime, so whatever. Entering a jungle adventure. This is like an indoor playground, which also has this insane ropes course. I think I'll do it later though. I'm not sure if I'll be, yeah, I don't think it would be possible to film in there. And check this out, it goes like all the way down there. There's a maze. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have lunch first. Just wanted to show that in the video. Fan thingy. I think it's like a swamp pool with water in it. Anyways, I just finished eating here, and that was honestly some of the best food I've ever had in an amusement park. They had things like chicken tikka masala, chili con carne, beef stew, and they were just like so much food. I honestly have to say that the food that I've been having on this trip in general, like at every amusement park that I went to on this trip, is some of the best food I've ever had at amusement parks. I mean, like most of them are special meals for us because we were part of the club. There's a seal in there. But this was like the normal restaurant of the amusement park. So if you're ever in Connyland, you have to eat here. But unfortunately, there's only an hour until we have to go on the bus, so I have to see if I have time for this. I don't even know if I have time for Magic Tree or Memu Tree or whatever, because it had a line. We'll see what I can do. I don't know if you can see how sweaty I am, but I decided to do the ropes course. I need ice cream now. And yeah, I had to use up all of my strength. It was way more difficult than I remembered. So I'm bloody exhausted. That was like too much. I think I exerted myself too much. I almost got stuck there because I couldn't really. I had to like take a few breaks to catch my breath.
and at the same time, like, I didn't really have that much time. Like, well, now we have to go, so yeah. That roller course is both terrifying and exhausting. There it goes. I also did that one, really insane one. I wanted to do it again. I also wanted to do this, but I didn't get to because the line was too long. But at least I rode Cobra once and I got the new credit. But it was kind of a disappointing day, to be honest. Like, it was unusually crowded. And like, there's no fast pass, no single rider line. They don't even have like a disability line. They don't even accommodate like disabilities or anything like that. I think even on the website, like, some of the rides say they're not suitable. So kind of unfortunate, especially on a busy day. It was an unusually busy day. The last few times I went here, it was like empty.
No, the roller coaster.
But I mean, I still enjoyed it. I just didn't enjoy it as much when it's this crowded. But yeah, now we have to go to the next park, which is a small indoor park that's 30 minutes away from here, which I've never been to. And they have one new credit there. So I guess it's on to the next park. And that will be the last park of the trip, unfortunately. But that was Connyland. To another edition of air conditioners and roller coasters. So here's this Hitachi. And it was running just now. Got it off for 10A. Serial number is 000462. Not sure what year that is from, but I think it's a new one. Yeah. And then here are the roller coasters. So yeah, that was air conditioners and roller coasters Connyland edition. Over and out. And at last, we have made it to our final stop of the trip. This is Ticiland. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Just a tiny indoor amusement park. Besides the little arcade there, and the little restaurant there. I think this is the entire place. A lot smaller and emptier than I thought. There could be space for more rides, but we came here because of that roller coaster over there. So yeah. So it turns out that the swing ride is also a fan. It is a fan that you can ride. How interesting. Like, I feel the breeze from here. Feels nice. Oh look, there's some rides outside as well. There's also there's a small playground here. There's one of those. Carousel. And the roller coaster. And a lot of empty space. Interesting. Oh, there's also like some weird bumper cars things. But yeah, here's the coaster. Here goes the roller coaster. You get a lot of off-ride shots, which is nice. Right. Oh, I think it goes twice. That's nice. Oh crap, I'm not gonna make it in time. Here it comes. Let's ride the roller coaster. Yeah. Two-lap special this one is. here we are, last credit of the trip. Let's go. Giant fan thingy. At least that's what I like to call it. Oh look, that's like probably the smallest bumper cars I've ever seen. I feel like filming a whole POV of this, but whatever. We're slowing down. And that was the fan ride, swing ride, big swing fan ride. Fan ride, swing ride, big swing fan ride, swing ride, big swing fan ride. Yeah. Yeah. So, here's the outdoor section. We have this, I think this is one of those splashing boat rides. One of these tiny things. One of those rides that goes like round and round. Oh wait, I think that is similar to the one that I did at Freezer Park Group Holding. And then there's this tiny go-kart thingy that just goes around. And yeah, that's the whole park. There's the cafe in there, which by the way, they gave us free tokens, like 2 tokens to use at the cafe. But yeah, this is the entire park. I think actually this is the smallest amusement park I've ever been to. Slide time. Whoa! Oh, it's kind of fast actually. Whoa! Alright. So, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video. I mean, I basically filmed everything that I needed to. I have so many videos of every park that I went to. A lot of footage. I'm gonna be spending a lot of time editing this summer. But yeah, so far it's been a really nice trip. And I'll talk about this later. I'll film like a proper outro, I think, when I'm on the train going back to Geneva. But yeah, after this we're gonna take one final bus ride to Zurich airport, and then the trip officially ends there. But yeah, this is the last stop of our trip, this tiny indoor amusement park. And I mean, there's not really much else to say. I think that will be it for now, at least. Very noisy back here. That's the motor. Jeez, that's loud. The motor for that small drop tower ride. But yeah, now we're going behind the scenes. Behind the scenes of the roller coaster. That was an unexpected surprise to end the trip. This is the motor of the giant fan. That's interesting. And there are the blades.